Good evening and welcome to JCCR Racing, where we're going to be taking on Sardegna. It's how racing should be, hopefully. Hopefully it won't be filled with fragile egos. Hopefully we have a little fun tonight. If you're just joining in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn bell notifications on. And well, we haven't really practiced this because I've been sick the last few days, so we haven't been doing videos with the live stream and the live chat. But I do plan on going through this and showing you that you can have hopefully pretty good results just by following some basic racing tips, basic strategies. So yeah, been sick the last few days, fever at night, no fever at the morning, at the moment, but I know it's been a little rough. So sorry that I've been out for those of you that usually follow every night. Now, hopefully they're not throwing this in reverse because Sardegna, I do. Okay, no, it's the regular Sardegna. Sardegna, I have an idea of how to drive. We've driven it before. This isn't going to be completely new. But should be fine just following some basic race tips and strategies. Hey, Super Doofus, good to see you, buddy. Good to be back. Looking forward to seeing all the regulars in the chat and catching up a little. Okay, so this is in reverse. So this is going to be I think this is in reverse. I think this is going to be a completely, essentially kind of a new track. So going in, I guess, with the zero experience. I guess, yeah, this kind of feels similar, but very different. Yeah, this is in reverse. This is weird. All right. Now this should make for a very interesting live because I'm going in with no practice. So ideally, if you want to hold on to your class, do practice before getting into competitive matches. All right. Okay. Well, I don't know what this week's. I'm happy to hear that Deep Forest is back. I've been off. So been off with a bit of, yeah, I need the good luck. Thanks, buddy. I've been off with a bit of, I've had fever at night. Monday, I had a quite a sore throat. Tuesday, still a sore throat. Today, first day to actually be able to talk without, the sore throat. So let's just cover how you can get in. You can race competitively, even if you're taking on new tracks. Basically using a handful of racecraft. Now the markers are definitely helping. And because I don't know this track at all, I'm not going to race in Traction Control 1. I know all the pros, almost all the A+ drivers that do YouTube are going to say, first things first, get that traction control down to 0. I'd say for an intermediate or beginner intermediate driver like myself, maybe some of you are watching and you're like an intermediate or beginner driver, so you're E class, D class, or C class. I'd call that the intermediate, the beginner to intermediate. Then I'd say the highly experienced or semi-pro class is kind of the B, A, and A+. A+ is, I'd say by then, if you're not making money, can't call you a pro, but you're driving at pro level. So I'd say that driving with no traction control on the track you don't know is really problematic. Because when you spin out, you lose 12 to 20 seconds depending how badly you spin out. Little small spin outs are going to cost you a second here or there, and they add up over the length of the track. This is a lot of brake balance on this one. So we'll definitely free up those front wheels because there's long braking periods on this track. Now, if you have any tire tips, if anyone's driven the manufacturer's race today, please let me know how you took it on. What tires do we have a required tire swap? Now, obviously, if you're doing this and you really want to hold on to your class, do all the reading in advance. Read what you need to do. Make sure you don't get like a huge 1-minute penalty because you didn't go pit when you're supposed to. But I'd say by the length of this race, it's almost certainly going to be pit required anyways. Now that car is saying I'm going to let people get ahead. He wants to probably start up in last and have no traffic ahead of him. Hey, Philness GT. Good evening, buddy. I've been out. I have a cold or flu. I had fever at night, sore throat. The sore throat's gone away, as you can hear. My voice is pretty much back to normal. Good amount of quick healing. And we're taking on Sardegna in reverse, which we've never done. So complete newbie to this. But just going to apply some basic race strategy and hope that... it is C-Class, though, so it's hard to squeak by with no experience on the track. But we'll try. We'll see what turns out by just using racecraft and these racing markers, watching the little gear selector at the bottom, the gear suggester at the bottom in red. So here we know we're going in on first gear, so we know it's going to be a nice slow turn. But I guess that was very slow because the car behind us caught up. Alright, so got radar on, but you know what? I don't have to worry so much. I need to have the actual track on. I have no idea what this track looks like. It's not memorized, but we'll just use the markers here and see how that treats us. Hey Dev, 18S, how are you, buddy? Good to see you back. Good to see you. I'm back. Sorry I missed my regular live stream sessions. I had, I guess, a flu because I had fever at night, so I was going to bed, you know, 8:30, hot bath, followed by bed. Come 9, trying to get as much sleep in and as much water through the system. And Dev, we're taking on this track. I've never done Sardegna in reverse. So if you have tips, tricks, Dev, I'm really going to need them tonight more than ever. But we're going to try to just use a handful of basic racecraft tricks and tips to get through here. Okay, so a little different when we're doing that turn. Yes, the track is going to be really fun. I think I come my 8th or 9th lap of having done it. I love it in not reverse. We raced it in not reverse Saturday with the subscriber and YouTuber weekly race. All right, so pits there. Get a good look at how the pit set is set up. All right, all right. Philness GT, I don't know why I'm not hearing you. I'm going to have to turn up volume on the chat, but then sometimes the chat, sometimes people go on non-race stuff, and then it gets in the way of the race chat talk. So, always conflicted between raising the chat voice up higher. Oh, there's no pit. Oh, fantastic. We don't have to pit. Fantastic. Thanks for repeating that a few times, guys. I'm watching the text a little less than usual and the track more because I don't know the track, so no muscle memory here at all. So with 13 minutes of qualifying, I'll definitely be able to figure out how the track works in reverse. I'll just do everything I normally do, but the opposite. I don't know how good that would work. So here, we're going to have to be in second. All right. Yeah, Philness GT, that's good advice. Just race and try to just drive naturally. Yeah. Yeah, don't get, you need to not get axed. Absolutely. Okay, so no little red gear at the bottom saying I need to be in a lower gear, so I'll just coast through. So I feel like I'm going to have really good really good times and really good laps for D class with my lack of experience, but let's see if I can build it up to an actual C class performance. I'm way off, 143, I'm 6 seconds off. That is interesting. So I need to pedal to the metal through that section clearly. Cut a little grass there. Sorry to the car behind me. Philness, thank you so much. Yes, if you guys can punt that like button, help the channel grow so we can get more community members. It's flat out, Deb. Yeah, thank you, Deb. That's going to help me out quite a bit. I suspected it's flat out, and now that you're saying it's flat out, well, that's excellent because it confirms what I was thinking, pondering. Ideally, if Sugar Cube knows where he's going, I should just follow him, but I don't know. Oh, he's going to let me by. Okay. Kind of hoping I can follow him. Hey, Sugar Cube, sorry, buddy, but I don't know where I'm going. Oh, fantastic. Turn 1, I can turn real hard. Good to know. I'm three-quarter racing. I need to get this time around 145 to call it racing. Alright, so just going to cover the basics, and it's always good to remind yourself, and I certainly find it's good to remind myself, just the basic racecraft here. We're going to try to use up the whole track. Start from the outside. Start turning in on the yellow marker. Oh, that's right. It's flat out through here. Yeah, flat out. That is turn 1. That's right. I got to remind myself when I see the pits, I'm going into turn 1. Get to the middle of the apex. Accelerate. So let's hit these markers. From the outside, start turning in. So we're going to get to the outside marker, start turning in. Turn in at the marker, get to the apex, and start accelerating at the apex marker. The inside turn, yellow or green marker. Everyone's advice is welcome and appreciated. But yes, Dev is 100% spot on. He's got a perfect batting record so far. All right, let's get to the apex here. Upshift so that we get out of that spin. Alright, so we're going to be going towards turn 1 now, and we will go flat out this time. See what kind of time that gives us. Well, we did shave 2 seconds. Fantastic. So going flat out, we can probably get that 146 flat out through here. Woo! Oh, a little too flat out. Alright. So I'm wondering, I'll go into the pits. And yeah, we're going to run one race compound the whole way through. Yeah, I ate that wall. Hey, Forza Canada. Just one of my extra accounts just subscribed to your channel, Forza Canada. Just, I think, yesterday. So get to the apex, start getting on the gas once we get to that apex marker. Start turning in at the marker. And missing one crucial thing, and that's to actually watch the gear suggester at the bottom. So next turn, saying that I should go through on first. And Silver Fox saying at the end of the curve, before the turn, shift the car's weight right, then turn left hard. Gets you. All right. No, that sounds like great advice. Oh, eating a bit of wall. This will be a little text reading lap, we'll call it. So I'm actually going to read the text out before crossing the line because I do want to cover. So I'm going to read out in the last few texts because I feel like that was really good advice. So Silver Fox saying, at the end of the curve before the turn, shift the car's weight right, then turn left hard. Gets you a tiny bit wider. Lift the gas if needed to not hit the wall. Fantastic. And Dev18S saying, if you don't feel confident and flat out, keep it in sixth and just lift and coast, but don't downshift for turn 1. Oh, fantastic. Oh, there's no permanent damage. 100%. Love it, guys. Thank you so much for the help. Let's... All right. All right, I guess they got disqualified for sitting in the middle of the track. Well, that seems fair. That seems rather fair. Probably wasn't the safest thing I've done. Hey, Mr. Cam, how are you? Thank you for making it in. Thanks for making it, Cam. I was out for a few days, had the flu. I don't think I'm gonna have fever tonight because my wits are back, my head's thinking clearly, I'm not too congested. Alright, so we got a bit of time. I'm going to try to get a 145. So I'm only 2 seconds off the top lap. 2.5 seconds. Right now we're 3.5 seconds off the top lap. Oh, I guess we got disqualified our time. So I guess I will have to get that 145 that we had. 146.5 again. Yeah, Gymtastic. Yeah, I'm liking this track even in reverse. It's new, but I still like the feel of it. Very nice. All right, time to get in a lap. A proper lap, a hot lap. Oh, great. Thank you, Dev. Good to know. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to try to go flat out here. At least keep it in sixth. Going to go extra wide. Oh, and that felt just right. Just quick little lift off the pedal. And there, if I was traction control 0, I probably honestly would have spun out. So glad that I'm on traction control 2 on a new track. I'll get down to traction control 1 on tracks that I've got memorized. Yeah, I definitely need to put chat volume up higher. Dev saying stay in fourth on the corner, so that the corner after we're talking about turn 2, Dev. So I need to get down to second-ish here. That's a weird turn. I'm not quite used to that. So I guess I'll have to go in just a little slower. Start turning in on the marker. And get back on the pedal on the apex, the inner corner marker. Turn in on the marker. These markers sure make life a lot easier. All right, can we get 145? Let's go. Let's swing our way to across the line. 145.7. There you go. Thank you so much, Deb, for the help. And everyone. Oh, that's right. 6. Quick little lift off. Woohoo, that was close, but I did touch the brakes really quickly. That was a little mistake. Put ASM on and I'll have to catch that later. Okay, fourth through here. Fantastic. Oh yeah, that was great. Fourth and then just brake after. Oh, friend tried to dodge me and he ate the wall. Poor guy. Sorry, friend. I think that was a beautiful looking orangish McLaren. Saw that I was going for the wall, so quick, ever so quick downshift just to get some direction. Took that section awfully slow. Alright, can we get across to 146? Oh, not bad. 146 and a half with several mistakes made. I'm not sure ASM. What is ASM? I'll check that out. I'll properly read that track text in 9 seconds. Or no, sorry. As soon as I finish across the lap, fourth here. Okay, fourth. Copy that, Deb. Thank you. ASM. Oh, active stability? Okay, through that little corner, instead of third, you want to brake and lift and swing the car, but stay in fourth. Oh, alright, alright. Oh, don't text and drive, folks. I should have caught that on the straightaway. Oh, active stability management. Thank you. Oh, that's a fun section right there. Hey, King Iron Fist. Now let's see where that lands us. I want to catch some of these what I missed here. So Super Doofus saying you raced a Hulk car yesterday. That was awesome. Which car did you have the Hulk skin on? Let us know. Gymtastic saying ASM also helps when someone's trying to take you out, and it's a lot harder for them to do that. One wheel slips, the other grabs. Oh, fantastic. I actually prefer this track not in reverse. So Philness GT saying hate this track, laugh out loud, but it's better in reverse. Yeah, welcome, King. Thank you very much for making it in, King. Oh, ASM is better than TC. And what level do you have your active stability management on? Okay, we have it off, so I guess we'll turn it on. So thank you very much for that tip. Make sure it saves. And I'll still drive. I'll still try tracking control on 2, but if I feel that maybe now with active stability control, it's going to be a lot easier to be on 1 or even 0. I'll have to try that out. So where did we land? I guess we landed in 13th from the sounds of it. There you go. Our 145.7. I felt it was quick for coming on with no experience, but getting a lot of tips and tricks from Dev and others, so that really helps. yeah, I definitely do traction control down to 1. I'll lower it. I just don't want to completely go to 0 and scrap the race. Trying to pick up those points for the Manufacturers Cup. But after or tomorrow when we're racing in the regular online racing, then yeah, I'll definitely try out ASM, but traction control lower. Because I'm not the biggest fan of getting punted off the track. Cheers, friends. Gents, cheers or Prost. Alrighty, let's get down to business. It is World Series time. Manufacturers Cup, the 5th round. I'm enjoying that this Manufacturers Cup has more races. I like a nice, 5, 6. I'd say 5 to 8 races is perfect. I'd rather have 8 races and they're all, 30 minutes long than to have 4 1-hour long races. Thank you very much. Very, very much appreciated, King Iron Fist. Oh, yes, have the radar on. I know you don't know the track, but you really need to be aware of where the competition is. Yes, competition or race colleagues. You got Pink Shark or Pink Dinosaur. Actually, it's a dinosaur, not a shark. It was an orange McLaren that went off the track. And that is one distracting livery with all that shine. You got your standard BMW livery. Your little homemade livery right there. Oh, very much a homemade livery. Very interesting. Film this GT. Wow, not using any assist. Congratulations, mate. Now, I've sold the black Porsche 911. It's supposed to be getting paid for and leaving this Friday. I still have the red 911. Let me know with red. Would you go with bronze mags or black? Or any other color? Let me know what you think would look good on a 1999 Porsche 911 for wheels. I'm thinking of keeping the deep dish instead of going to the 5-spoke, so... Alright, just gonna get this up on screen. Okay, let's see. Traction control, take that to 1. We'll keep that here and get radar on. Let's see how this works for us. Get a little drifting in. Sorry, drafting, big difference between... I don't want to drift at all. Whoa! Lots of turmoil. Well, that was clown racing right there. Fragile Egos on display yet again. Woo! Woo-wee! Some people came to play Call of Duty Warzone. But we're somehow in 8th. Just by doing some safe, smart driving, not trying to get into battles here, trying to actually race. I see this as a sim racer to get better at racing in the real world, not as an arcade game, so I'm not out here throwing accidental green turtle shells, no deliberate green turtle shells, and definitely no red, anger-filled, red heat-seeking shells. Now if I follow the... Ooh, okay, traction control on 1 definitely does make a difference there. So for my race level, traction control 2 is going to be a little safer, allowing me to get back on the pedal without sliding out, especially if I start catching some grass. Oh yeah. Cannot be full throttle coming off the bendies when the steering wheel is still pretty crunked up, turned up. Definitely gearing up definitely helps to not lose control. Who knows? Maybe I'll learn on this one track. I'll finally learn how to be responsible with my throttle inputs, or throttle, I call them almost throttle impulses when it's me putting them in. Woo! Okay, no, gonna drop that traction control to 2. Yeah, TC I don't think is set up on my wheel for whatever reason. It needs to be set up on my wheel. Yeah, I did follow the other car a wee bit much. Ooh. Unfortunately, I got to go to the controller to get this traction control just right for me. And, you know, having a good race is about being consistent, so there's no shame. Oh, maybe there is some shame, but I'm not going to let it get in the way of a good time. I'm going to run with these training wheels on. Markers, yes, it's a training wheel. Traction control on 2. I still have, they're small training wheels, but they're there. You know, Daddy's not holding the bike for me anymore. I'm doing my own balance and stability, but I do need those training wheels. Ooh, took that all wrong. Could have really speared me there, so glad that he didn't. He's actually racing. There's only a bit of rubbing. Oh, slow, you're in slow, buddy. And that's slow, because I'm Mr. Slow. Lieutenant Slow. I was never a captain, I was a second lieutenant, so we'll just call myself Lieutenant Slow here. I gotta go wide. Hey, Ferrari, we made it through. No, he didn't make it through. He ate the wall again. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't following him again. I think I probably would have copied him in and ate some wall. But we're in 6th. We're doing a thing. 6th in C lobby with 15 minutes of experience. I think I'm going to count that as a small win. Let's try to just be consistent and carry it home. Only, 9 laps or whatever it may be. Ooh, that was not a braking situation. Oh, radar, absolutely. Thank you, Dev. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, James May is Captain Slow. There can only be one Captain Slow. I'll gladly take the lieutenant position. Our beloved James May. All right, we're still hanging out in 6th. Right on. That's a nice, fun little section. Let's see. 144.3 with all the traffic is a top speed. Can we get anywhere close to it? 145.8. Not far off our... that is, I think, our best lap that we've done. So putting all the lessons you guys are giving me to work. Thank you so much for practicing your coaching and mentoring skills. Ooh, braking was late there, so went through there. Did not carry any speed, so never good to go in too hot. Much worse than going in a little slow. So I think, Dev, that was the corner I just went down into 3rd. Was that the corner I'm supposed to stay in 4th? Here, I'll do all my braking right in here. Try to. So I'm 0.6 ahead of the people behind me. Oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll try. Great. Yeah, I missed Top Gear as well. The wife even enjoys watching Top Gear with me. Got to start getting on the throttle, put my big boy pants on, and actually get to the apex. Got to be an apex predator. Got to get to the apex and then add throttle once we get there. Once we get to that apex marker. So right here, start adding throttle, even though we can't see the straight ahead. All right, so we have built a little distance, not much, but we went from 0.6 to 1 second ahead. 6.8, they're still cruising up ahead. Just went down to 5th there because I was a wee bit nervous there. I didn't have the right line through there. I had a line, just not the best. Holding on to 6th is going to be a bit of a challenge. Oh, we got a wee bit of a punt, but I was going slow through there, so that's my fault. I'll take full responsibility. Oh, he's right beside us. Whew. Type of race to get you sweating. Gotta have faith and start on getting onto that throttle once we see that, essentially the middle of the apex, the middle of the turn. Point 4. It is gonna be a tight race. I picked up a bit of speed on that last turn of the lap. Picked up a lot of speed on that last turn of the lap, so that's good news right there. I just got to nail this first one. Oh, we just made it through. Definitely had to, for that line, I had to be off the pedal. And 7th is going to probably catch up every turn. And it's the last one that I've got a chance to drive through. Yeah, he caught up there because I hit the brakes. I probably should have just coasted. Well, Philness GT, that is very kind of you to say. I'm sure you're adding on some kindness. Got to try to be 145 consistent. Try to get this down to consistent 145s instead of consistent-ish 146s. Oh, he ate a little bit of wall, but he's still picking up speed on me. The wall didn't seem to penalize him that much. That Ferrari sure is handling well. The driver knows what he's doing. There we go. We'll get a lot of time on him through there, though, if he took it the way he normally does. Oh, he took it better. We can't hit 146 here. Oh, 145.5. That is our best lap so far. Oh, went in really deep. That was a big mistake. Go for it, buddy. Glad he didn't spear us in the process just for the fun of it. He's actually driving. He's leaving a lot of red paint, though, on the track. Oh, there we go. And we got him right back. Oh, yeah, we'll give you respect and space there, friend. Yeah, in life, you don't always get what you deserve, but if you're nasty, definitely going to get more nastiness back in return. The 458 is quick. I love the handling on the 458. The acceleration, the slow to medium acceleration. Oh, I'm trying doing my best, buddy, to avoid you. Doing my best. I think he's out. Either way, he ate a lot of wall there. And I braked more than I would normally like to, but I definitely wanted to avoid him. If these were real cars, you definitely want to avoid the car. Oh, I can now see how we can flat out through there, Dev. I got the line. Thank you for being patient with me, folks. Probably watching me like, why doesn't he just use more of the track? But there we go. There we go. My brain's picked it up now. I'll be able to repeat that. I'm slow through that section. I got to go through quicker. Oh no. I've started my lawn mowing business again. Hey, and he's back. Or is it a different Ferrari? I think it's a different Ferrari. Alright, we'll get back on this car. I love the race long and prosper. Well done, Super Doofus. Thank you for sharing some kindness. As always, Super Doofus. Thanks for the entire community here. Really blessed to be able to hang out, drive, share, learn tips from such a kind community. Really blessed to have you guys. Thank you very much. Along with this journey from E-Class, hopefully all the way to A-Class, going from beginner to winner every week on the online races, and hoping to go from 0, where we started in the E-Class, all the way to Hero when one day we make it to the A-Class. Been doing online racing for 3 months. So far, so good. Woo-wee. Need to be just a little bit more on the left, and I think we'll nail that. And we didn't overturn, didn't go in too deep here this time. It's a different Ferrari. Okay, yeah, I think the other one is Plabad. These Ferraris are fast on this track. They're fast on the fish track because, well, they look like a bit of a fish. The front headlights. Ooh, I should have been on the throttle much earlier. Or in first, I guess, to take off. Can't forget the 911 has a usable first gear, lots of speed to it. Oh, we can actually see a fifth up there. I left a bit of my own paint and livery on that metal, on the guardrail. Missed the apex, so couldn't get on the throttle early. Alright, are we going to pick up a 146? Did not feel like a 145 lap, that's for sure. There we go, 146.1. Let's try to nail this one here. Oh, we really did not nail it at all. We didn't turn in early enough, and that's going to cost us quite a bit. Sorry, folks. Well, I guess we got a nice 18-second, well, it won't be 18-second lead there, but that cost me quite a bit. Always make sure you get your race line. Missed my marker for turning in. Yeah, there we go. Now 9th right behind us, but I think we'll hold it together. Probably finish this race in 8th, unless someone up front makes a major mistake like I just did. I am falling apart. Sorry, folks. right, go through here, full throttle, get down into second. Top, mid-third. Nope, they needed second for rotation. Well, started in 13th, so hopefully we can still jump back and get these 2 positions back, because that would be significant progress from starting in 13th. But 6th was nice, from 13th and holding on to 6th for quite some time. Guess I just got to stick to the basics and be in the suggested gear and make sure I get the right rotation. Yeah, absolutely, Dev. One moment of lack of focus. And it's just I didn't get my turn in here. Needed to, at the marker, turn in. We'll catch up. We'll get these 2 positions. Very doable. Just focus in. We got 1.5 laps to jump 2 positions. There we go. They're going to lose time, butchering each other up. And we'll just fly past, not play Call of Duty, not get into a war zone, and take back the 2 positions. I lost up from eating a lot of guardrail, and just took me a long time to get the car back in the right direction. Sometimes better to be Lieutenant Slow than Speed Junkie. Oh, got a little tap back there. Hoping this isn't going to be a battly race. Hoping we can finish up without confrontation. Excuse me, folks. Still sick, but no longer with fever. And nice to have my voice back. Oh, there we go. We just blew him away on that turn, so that's going to help. Actually pick up probably a second lead after turn 1. 1:45.5, so another good lap for us. Oh, we went too long. Big mistake, sorry about that, folks. Ooh, we got a little love tap going through, but he's at least not taking us to Pound Town on the straights. That Marlboro car is looking awfully good. It's going to be an exciting final lap when it's close like this. Try to get back 8 without having a total crash out. Got the advantage of being able to follow behind him and draft. Well, we started in 13th, we're in 9th, we had gotten to 6th, few mistakes, but you can take on a race that you don't have no experience on. You can take it on, you can get it done, and you can still do pretty half decently. You just follow and are consistent with the racecraft. So those markers really help. Traction control 1 was a bit much. I didn't notice much of a difference with the ASM being on, the active stability management, maybe because we didn't have very much toss-ups. I did get pushed a little bit, and I don't know if the car just didn't feel much of it because of the ASM. Let me know in the comments whether I should be running ASM or not. Philness, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you very much, Dev. Appreciate it. Yeah, I ate that last little bit of wall at the end, trying to squeeze out And big mistake, I missed my line. So got to watch the markers. Had a moment of unfocus and was focusing more on, you know, trying to go through at high speed and not let go of the throttle, and just didn't turn in at the proper time. Gotta listen to those markers, but we raised 4 positions, so pretty happy because just recently we were in the D League, so pretty new to the C League and not doing that badly. I find 9th isn't that bad when we start with 13th. Folks, thank you so much for watching that World Series. Let's go see if there's a regular race coming up. And I forgot to say, sorry, congratulations to first, second, and third. I was so far away from first, second, and third that I kind of forgot about them. My mistake. Super Doofus, thank you for the support. So let's see what race B is this week. It's the GR4, but Deep Forest. Wow. At 10. Well, for a guy who's still sick, I think I'm going to skip the 10 o'clock race. That's a little bit too far away, but I look forward. I'm hoping that I get some sleep, don't wake up 20 times in the night like I did last night because of a fever, the fever sweats. So hoping to be back tomorrow night, Thursday night, folks. I hope you can join me at 9 o'clock. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hitting that like button. Really blessed to have you all. Philness, Dev, Super Doofus, everyone here. King, thank you so much, folks, for being in here. Dev, thank you very much. Jimtastic, thank you very much. And Dev, thank you so much for the turn-by-turn advice. That was extremely helpful. Really blessed, folks. Thank you very much, Phil, in this GT. I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. And hey, I've got a bunch of pretty decent cars, and this is still my favorite race way to drive. Godspeed, everyone. Take care. Haha.